Hey guys, Harrison, I'm back at it once again for a brand new video for you. First of all, thank you all so much for all the kind words said on my last video. I put a lot of time into that one. I didn't think it was going to be as long as 23 minutes, but I was pleased with how it turned out. I was pleased with how the commentary went, and all you kind words and motivating words were awesome and amazing, and I really appreciate all of you for that. It goes to show just what a great audience you already are, and you really appreciate me. I've come to realise that a lot of you guys are watching me more for my commentary than my actual gameplay, which is fair enough. I don't claim to be a elite game player of Formula 1 2011 or any game I play by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just here to have fun and talk, and you guys seem to appreciate me when I talk, so I'll keep doing that. So thank you all for the support on that one. But yeah, on to the main subject of this video. As you can see, it's part 31 of our Formula 1 2011 playthrough. We are qualifying in Suzuka, and the rain has come down. Or so I thought. I'll explain more about that later on. But in case we didn't know already, Formula 1 2011 Codemasters released a teaser trailer for Formula 1 2012 earlier this week. And I had a look, and I know a lot of people have broken this trailer down like into 10-minute videos, and while I'm not a big fan of doing that for the reason of it's a teaser trailer, it's meant to tease you. You can easily just end up getting all of it wrong, and it's so easy to make a mistake. I mean, I think it leaves a little bit too much to the imagination. But there are a couple of things I noticed about the trailer which I do think are worth mentioning. First of all, I like the little details like having different coloured visors on the driver helmets. I think Alex pointed this out in his breakdown video, but I noticed it too. Like Alonso and Schumacher in said trailer, which I put a link to in the description if you haven't seen it already, are different coloured, which is a nice little touch. Graphically, it's looking fine. The cars look great. The tracks look solid, which is unsurprising, really, as it should do more than anything else. Another one I wanted to bear in notice was that Champions Mode. The name of the trailer was called, the Champions Mode teaser trailer. I wanted to do a little more research into what Champions Mode is all about, and I checked the blurb for the trailer, and it says the following, and I quote, Champions Mode takes advantage of the fact that this year's Formula 1 season will feature no less than 6 world champions for the first time ever. The mode will challenge players to take on Kimi Raikkonen, Lewis Hamilton, Jenson Button, Sebastian Vettel, Fernando Alonso, and then Michael Schumacher in a series of race-based scenarios. So, for example, the Kimi Raikkonen challenge sees the player join a race as Kimi Raikkonen's teammate at Spa-Francorchamps. The player is just pitted and is on new tyres while the rest of the pack is on worn rubber with 3 laps to go until the end of the race, says the blurb. To win, you'd have to overtake him before the end of the race. Interesting. I was hoping that Formula 1 2012 would have more challenge-based, events in their games. I mentioned this before, how many older Formula 1 games by Cody's they've had things like slalom gate challenges and checkpoint challenges, and like on the PSP, for example, I think it was Formula 1 2006. I think it was, for example, that was a game that had a whole heap of challenges on there, things like, oh, okay, can you win this race while stuck in 5th gear, and things like that. And there's so many challenges that which could easily be used, or like based on real life races or events that have taken place across the season. That could be so easy to implement and so rewarding to play, and it would add longevity to the game. So I'm really glad that something like that is existing by the looks of things. Obviously, we'll get more details closer to release. We're not that far away now. I mean, we're only about six or so weeks away, which kind of makes me worried about we're not going to have a season 2. But I will do my best to try and get that out before 2012 comes out, obviously. But in the meantime, I just got to say that I am looking forward to this mode. It was a solid trailer all round, and that yeah, Champions Mode does sound very interesting. I like the idea of challenges. Like I said, race-based scenarios are always something cool, because let's be honest, this year's game, when it comes to longevity, is rather weak. Besides a main career and online multiplayer, there really isn't much in terms of depth and variation. The time attack mode is very, very thin. There's only 6 of them. They're relatively easy. it's just, you know, not that great. You can do them all in 20 minutes and then that's it. You never have to touch them again if you get gold medals, and you get no reward for a gold medal besides a 10-game score achievement or a bronze trophy. So, you know, some of the things we just can't help but think, what's the point? But talking about Suzuka quickly, because I know people like to talk more about the gameplay things like that more often in my videos, because I'm more of a subject commentator. I like to talk about subjects and points and things like that rather than talking about the gameplay, which I can't even see when I do these commentaries because my computer is so slow. I can't play a video and then talk over the top at the same time and then try and get it up in sync. I don't need to do that really. But as I was saying, I love Suzuka as a racetrack. As a racetrack, I think it's brilliant. I think it's just the right blend of difficult, free-flowing, a nice variation of track height and corners, you know, low and high-speed bends. It's got a little bit of everything. It's got some unique corners like the Degner curves, the spoon, and the 130R at the end. I love it as a track. Overall, I think it's a very, very, very good track. The problem with this track I have is that the AI are broken round here. I mean, you could see in my laps here. How the hell are guys like Hamilton and the better cars 1.6 seconds a lap faster than me in just the first sector? The other two sectors is much closer, and that's probably just more down to the fact that a Force India isn't a McLaren, a Ferrari, or a Red Bull. But it does concern me in general that the first sector, they seem to be stupidly fast round there. I don't think I could find 1.6 seconds in that first sector if I had a rocket strapped to the back of my car and an open DRS wing in the dry. I just think the difference there is way too much. I don't quite know why that is, but it's just weird, and I really wish it wasn't like that because it's kind of a dampening experience. And then there's an even bigger kicker. I don't think I've got up to this point in the video yet, but you'll see as I pass back markers on my second stint after the transition that the track is clearly still wet. There's still a heap of standing water everywhere, but the AI are on option tyres. Option tyres on a wet track and in a wet session. The track is nowhere near dry, and trust me, I've driven this game on drying tracks. It's nothing like this. The rain was still coming down. It was still easily inters. And the worst part was by the time I realised this, it was only a minute to go in the session, so I couldn't get another lap or another run in because I thought everyone else was going to be on inters. But obviously, I was too late. I got caught out, and obviously my qualifying session just didn't go according to plan, which is unfortunate and sucky. So I've had my worst qualifying result probably since the start of the season. Jesus, like, you know, I can't help but think I got robbed. I don't know if it's a glitch, I don't know if it's an AI error, I don't know if any other of you guys have noticed something like that while playing this game. If you have, please let me know. I mean, when Webber done me at Spa by going 7 laps on the soft tyres, a lot of you guys seem to mention that there were glitches when it came to tyres. So, you know, it looks like it's a recurring pattern. I could be wrong. Again, I'm asking you guys. Let me know if you've noticed anything like that. If so, again, please tell me. I'd love to know. But back to this video. There's about a minute to go in the video. A couple of things I want to say before I go. First of all, again, thank you for the support. I'm looking for ideas as to what to do for a 2,000 subscriber video, because I'll be honest, looking at my sub count, that day is going to come soon. Not yet, maybe not for another month or so, but it's close enough now where it's worth thinking about. So if you've got any ideas besides a community race, because don't worry, I haven't forgotten. I did say it'll be in the middle of August. Might be before my 20th birthday, which is coming up very soon. So don't worry, the next community race is coming, and hopefully I'll be able to plan it out slightly better this time. Or maybe just run an open lobby, who knows, we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, I'll leave you now to enjoy the rest of this video. I hope you enjoyed the commentary. I've been Harrison101. Like, comment, favourite, subscribe, all that good stuff if you enjoyed what you watched. Watch what you've seen. And if you enjoyed it, you know, do all that good stuff. And I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. and sayonara.